You've searched me out, just to fight with me. What's the meaning of this? Right. In that case, no more pussyfooting around. Come, let's fight.
Presented by Fan Time at 130 pounds. Paige Van Zandt versus Rachel Ostovich.
You can see here Paige Van Zandt has a little bit of a height advantage. Pretty good reach advantage, about 3.5 inches right there. So she's going to want to do her best to keep Rachel out. Usually utilize that jab, get on the inside when she wants to, control the distance, make Rachel have to close that gap in order to get that punch off.
Rachel Ostovich, the daughter of pro MMA fighter and Hawaiian MMA pioneer Bob Ostovich, absolutely loves to be in the gym.
Looks like she grew up in the gym and she's doing the same thing, bringing up her kids in the gym. You can tell she's a gym rat. She loves to be here all the time. That's what she told us. She's always working out. So it just makes sense she'd bring her family in here. But, I mean, this is where you need to be. If you want to compete at the highest level, you have to be a gym rat, be in there all the time.
I fly with the stars in the skies. I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what I desire. It's my empire, and yes, I call the shots. I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon a vampire. In this very moment, I'm king. In this very moment, I
Bareknuckle Fighting Championship debut for the fighter from Hawaii, Rachel Ostovich. 10 fights in her pro MMA career, including 4 in the UFC. She was a cast member on season 26 of The Ultimate Fighter in 2017. Ostovich said, I feel at Paige Van Zandt that she's going to come forward with long, straight punches. I don't want to stand in front of her and trade punches. Constant in and out, constant side-to-side movement.
Yeah, she says she wants to feint, change levels. Her footwork's going to be key, but the thing to me about this is she really wanted this rematch. She didn't care where it was, in any sport, any event, any promotion. She just really wants this rematch. There's a lot of motivation right there.
Ostovich said, so important for me to victory is to utilize smart defense. I have to be tactical and I have to be technical with my defense. Paige Van Zandt, of course, making her Bareknuckle Fighting Championship debut in February at Knuckle Mania, losing a 5-round unanimous decision versus Britain Hart, but Van Zandt felt that she turned the fight in round 4 and really found her groove in that 5th and final round.
And I've talked about it many times. It's very difficult to come in with somebody who has more experience. You've never had any experience. It takes you a minute to understand this sport. It took Paige a while, but she figured it out at the end. She's very confident right now in what she learned.
Let's sit down, business. Give you one more night, got this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's sit down.
Paige Van Zandt, always phenomenal in fighter meetings as you see that running emphatic entrance. Always very candid. She said there was that fear of getting punched bare-fisted going in the Britain Hart fight in Knuckle Mania in February. That fear is gone. I know what it feels like to get punched. I know what it feels like to land the punches. Now I can relax. Now I can implement my game. She said, I realize that I have to be longer, I have to be straighter, and I have to be cleaner with my punches.
Yeah, she learned too. She feels like that the volume is way more important than she felt like it was going to be in the clinch. She wants to throw a lot of punches here, constant pressure. She wants to be aware of her opponent's power, but doesn't want to focus on that too much. Just know what's out there. She feels like she has a mental advantage over her opponent because she defeated her once.
You see Austin Vanderford, her MMA undefeated husband. The next stop for him is a title fight in Bellator. To get our main event started, back we go to the always phenomenal Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the main event. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the women's flyweight division. Presented to you by Fan Time. It was 3 years ago. that these two warriors met for the first time, and now the gloves are off. This fight is sanctioned by the Florida State Boxing Commission, Chairman Dr. Mark Williams, Executive Director Patrick Cunningham. Our three judges scoring our main event: Daniel Torres, Michael Ross, Michelle Olney. And the third person inside the squared circle, our referee in charge of the action at the bell, Andrew Glenn. And now, with the fight fans watching live worldwide on BKTV, from the Florida State Fairgrounds, fight fans of Tampa, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight, she wears black. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall. Her official weight, 129.9 pounds. She is a veteran of 10 MMA fights. And tonight, she makes her anticipated bare-knuckle debut. Fighting out of Honolulu, Hawaii, here is Rachel Ostovich. And across the ring, her opponent fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, she wears pink and green. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. Her official weight, 129.8 pounds. As a bare-knuckle fighter, she steps into the squared circle for the second time. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, here is 12-gauge Paige Van Zandt.
Again, January 2019 in the UFC, Paige Van Zandt defeated Rachel Ostovich by second-round submission. Van Zandt said, what that win does give me is a psychological edge over Ostovich. Ostovich said, I felt her power. I know I have more power. For me, this is my power against her straight punches. The bell in round number 1. Rapid fire start. There's the powerful right hand from Rachel Ostovich. She's in the black trunks, pink and white for Paige Van Zandt.
Big punches being thrown by Ostovich right there.
Ostovich loading up. There's the left hand. Van Zandt throwing the right hand. Ostovich to the inside. Big shots now. Over the head, says referee Andrew Glenn, and there's the verbal warning. Well, the soft warning in MMA speak by Glenn to Paige Van Zandt. You can cup the head, you can't push down on the head and punch. Short left hand, Ostovich now to the inside. Again, go back to what Ostovich said. I don't want to stand and trade, but that's how this fight is playing out now through the opening 40 seconds of round 1.
Absolutely. She's doing pretty well with the stand and trade, too.
There's an uppercut, left hand, short right hand from Ostovich. Van Zandt gets the separation. This is the range that Paige Van Zandt wants. Van Zandt pulling the fight back to the center of the ring. 60 seconds remaining, round number 1 of our main event. Van Zandt feinting with the one. Ostovich resetting in the orthodox stance. Snaps the jab. And on the turn from Ostovich. Van Zandt to the inside. And the snaps the underhook. Punch from the inside. The fighter exploring over the top. Van Zandt with the right hand. Now right to the body from Ostovich.
I mean, a lot more work on the inside than I thought they'd be. They really staying inside and landing punches on each other. Nobody's really getting a good advantage there.
Half-tie pump snatched by Van Zandt. You see the uppercuts, the separation, but the left hand as Ostovich step back. Big right hand stepping in goes Rachel Ostovich.
She's found a home for that right hand a couple times.
Van Zandt, hands high. Then looking for the walk down, the long straight punches. Final seconds, round number 1. There's the bell.
There's a lot going on there that round. Rachel feels like she won. Look, she's walking around with her hands up right now. Very close round, though. I was pretty impressed with Ostovich's ability to, she feels like she figured that out pretty quick. It didn't take her a couple rounds to figure it out. She's just very comfortable in there already.
Yeah, that's right.
And right here's a little flurry right there. Hitting her opponent while she's kind of down. I think she got warned for that. A good right hand landed there by Paige. Second toe.
Father and daughter in the Ostovich corner, husband and wife in the Van Zandt corner.
Get him out, Abby, get him out.
Confirmation that round number 2 is upon us.
All right, ladies, to the
Van
line.
Zandt first up to the scratch line.
Knuckle up.
Round number 2. Van Zandt starting with the jab. Stiff jab from Paige Van Zandt. Ostovich stepping in with the right hand that lands.
She is doing a very good job of landing that counter right hand.
See Van Zandt with their right hand open, looking to catch and parry. It's on the slip step from Ostovich, loading up the right hand.
I talked about in my keys to victory, Paige really has to push off that right foot and get inside for that right hand. Double jab, she's really not doing that too much. Here's the first round punch status right here. Looks like Ostovich has landed a much higher percentage, 66% compared to 30, but Paige is much more active.
Got a right hand from Ostovich as Van Zandt was coming forward off of the jab. Good stiff jab from Van Zandt. She's starting to find her range with the jab here in round number 2. The range you see is exactly where Van Zandt wants to be. Ostovich trying to solve that distance.
Yeah, Ostovich is doing a good job of just staying there and making Paige come to her. That seems to close the gap just like that.
Ostovich in, right back out. That jab again from Paige Van Zandt. Ostovich not able to get to the inside here in round 2 as she was in round number 1. Adjustments made by Paige Van Zandt. Ostovich keeping her composure, lands the right hand, overhand right to the entry. Ostovich spinning 360. 20 seconds remaining round 2. Left hand backs off Van Zandt from her striking line.
Paige is doing a better job right now of not getting hit with that right hand so much. She's getting it thrown at her, but she's getting out of the way.
Final seconds, second round. Paige Van Zandt versus Rachel Ostovich, our BKFC 19 main event from Tampa, Florida. Van Zandt with the jab. We end round number 2.
I agree with you there, Sean. I think Paige made a lot of adjustments on that. She's fighting her range. She's keeping the fight where she wants it to be. I don't think Rachel fought the way she thought she was going to in the first round. Now she's made adjustments, and now the fight really starts to Paige. That being said, it was still a fairly close round. That Rachel's doing a good job. I'd like to see her waiting on the Paige coming forward, rocking back and coming back with some hard punches of her own. That's what she's been trying to do. She's just coming up a little bit short. As she comes back, she needs to step into those punches a little bit more to close that gap. Because what happened is Paige is not stepping forward anymore. She's staying in her range and she can land those punches. Before she was stepping forward, she's not doing that anymore. So Rachel's going to have to step forward herself. Second toe. Second toe.
Hey, foot on the gas right here.
All right, ladies, round 3, toe the line. Knuckle up!
Call him knuckle up from referee Andrew Glenn. Here's round number 3. See the circling off the line from Ostovich. Good right hand from Ostovich as Van Zandt stepped in. Ostovich definitely starting to look to counter more, Chris.
Yeah, that's their key. But right there, Paige she's coming in with that jab, but she's staying right in that punching range. She needs to come all the way in when she throws that jab.
You're right, uppercut from Ostovich.
Power punches being landed right there. Looks like they're both landing at a pretty high rate. Paige Van Zandt's throwing 53 that landed 20.
Overhand right just off the mark from Ostovich. Good pull back from Van Zandt. Van Zandt staying committed to that long jab. And it's high and tight for Paige Van Zandt. And Ostovich said, in and out, side to side. That's what she's doing to this point in the fight. To the halfway line of our main event and across it. Right hand, Van Zandt pulled it back. Now to the inside goes Ostovich.
Landing that right hand again.
And Van Zandt, she's working the one.
Looks like Ostovich is just waiting for Paige to throw that jab, and then she's coming over top of the right hand.
Sharpshooter jab there from Van Zandt. Van Zandt really focusing and training on long, straight ones and twos.
I'd like to see a few more feints from Paige. Then she can draw out that overhand right and counter.
Ostovich throwing the jab, continuing to move, stepping in again with the right hand, left hand on the exit from Van Zandt. There's the jab again from Paige Van Zandt. Big right hand in the left from Rachel Ostovich to the inside, overhand right.
Huge punches landed by Ostovich right there.
Van Zandt running into the pocket, rights to the body from Ostovich. Short right uppercut now to the head from Van Zandt. That is the end of round 3.
Wow. Another very good round for Rachel Ostovich. I believe she finding the home for that right hand again. I felt like Paige figured it out the second round. Third round, it was right back to it. Like I said, she's timing Paige's jab right now and finding the right time to come over top with that right hand. Paige has got to change it up, throw some feints, or double that jab up and come with the right hand.
From her, bro. Yeah, that's what's happening. And then the hand coming down. Hey, Paige, that up. Paige, we got.
And there it is. Coming in. When she steps forward after she throws that right hand, she has better success. A lot of times in that second round, Paige was just getting out of the way of that right hand. But if you keep stepping forward and get her backing up, you can land those second and third shots.
Hey, we got 2 rounds left, okay? Let's win this. Let's go.
To the business end of our main event, round number 4. Slight smile on the face of Ostovich. The scratch line, and into round number 4. Ostovich starting off with the jab.
Oh. And that punch landed good on Ostovich right there.
Zan again with the jab. Zan continuing to keep her right palm open, looking to catch and parry.
And that busted the nose of Ostovich.
Right hand. Good right hand from Van Zandt on the entry.
When she gets her opponent backing up, she needs to keep coming forward. She can't fight as well backing up.
Ostovich just missing with that lead left hook. 2 straight punches from Van Zandt takes Ostovich off her striking line. Looking for the level changes, Ostovich. Wow. Big shot now to the inside, left hand, right hand goes Ostovich. Short left hand. Single collar tie snatched by Van Zandt. Spot on says referee Andrew Glenn in this active clinch.
Smart thing to do by Paige right there. She tied up her opponent. Her legs were wobbly.
Andrew Glenn allowing the fighters to continue to work, both throwing. Ostovich to the body, Van Zandt to the head. To the big exhale from Van Zandt in the clinch. Van Zandt to the body with the right hand. Snatches the underhook. Double unders now from Paige Van Zandt. 25 seconds remaining round number 4. There's the break from Andrew Glenn.
And Paige is going to have to get a big punch right here if she wants to have a chance of winning this round, because she got rocked there.
Ostovich has not been intimidated. She has not been swallowed up by this moment. BKFC 19 main event against Paige Van Zandt. Back to the inside goes Rachel Ostovich. Good turn from Van Zandt just before the bell. We move to the 5th and final round.
And I'm thinking there's a good chance that Paige might need to get a knockdown or get a knockout to win this fight. I believe she's losing it. Rachel's looked phenomenal and rocked her there.
All she has is that overhand right. Hey, 2 minutes to win this fight right here, okay?
Emphatic words from Austin Vanderford, Paige Van Zandt's husband.
I mean, he said 2 minutes you have to win this fight, but I think you need a more sense of urgency right here. Here comes Paige, and that big look at that right hand just knocked her back. And you are not going to hear a more flush-sounding punch than that. That landed perfect. I'm impressed by both the punch and her ability to take it.
Fifth and final round. Paige Van Zandt in her second fight in BKFC versus Rachel Ostovich in her bare-knuckle debut.
I think Paige is going to have an extreme sense of urgency right now. She better get in there and do some damage.
Bouncing the step of Ostovich off of the jab. Naked right hand, right hook thrown by Van Zandt without the jab set up. Forward pressure now by Paige Van Zandt. You see the circling right hand. Ostovich right back in with the right hand of her own.
And Ostovich is throwing a lot more power shots in the fourth round, and landing a lot more. She landed at an 82% rate. That is phenomenal.
1:10 remaining, fifth and final round. See blood coming out of Ostovich's left nostril. Otherwise her face relatively clean. Relatively clean too is the face of Paige Van Zandt. She was definitely rocked in round number 4 from Ostovich. Looking on that jab from Van Zandt. Good left hand on the entry. Ostovich looking to turn. Heavy pressure from Paige Van Zandt.
I'm surprised they're not breaking them right there. There wasn't much of an active clinch there.
Turn right back. There's the break from Andrew Glenn. Van Zandt literally running to the mid-range.
Paige better throw a lot of punches right there. She's got to really win this round and win it convincingly.
Good right hand by Ostovich and another now right to the body. Half tie plum snatched by Van Zandt trying to throw to the head. There's the right hand from Van Zandt. Full tie plum. Ostovich throwing. Separation from Van Zandt. Snatches the overhook. The push-up. Spear of blood on the face of Ostovich. And that is the end of our main event.
Good fight.
So much respect between these two fighters going in and on the exit. The three Florida Athletic Commission assigned judges now having their scorecards tallied. Both fighters, as you can see, feeling very good about their respective performance.
You can tell Rachel feels like she won. She's walking around with her hands up, just feels very confident. Here's another view at the end. A couple good punches being landed by Paige in that final round. And here's the very end of the fight. Another good flurry landed by Paige.
See the positive reaction from both fighters. We shall see. Both fighters definitely had their moments. Ostovich rocking Van Zandt with that right hand in round number 4. To learn the winner of our main event, we send it to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the decision, let's have a round of applause for these two warriors. After completing the scheduled 5 rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Judge Ross and Judge Olney both score the fight 48-47, and Judge Torres scores the fight 49-46, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Rachel Ostovich!
What a win for Rachel Ostovich. Coming in, hadn't had a fight yet.